What is up, guys? Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16. And now that we've reached a lull in the story, when I say a lull, I mean like a breaking point, because it's not really slowing down at all. We have time now to cover all of these side quests and hunts that we haven't done yet, and hopefully end up with some new weapons and maybe some interesting stories that come out of it. So first off, let's collect our rewards.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
What we got first? We got a newfound purpose. Since I can remember, I have served none but myself. Turned my back on the world for a handful of silks and heavy purse. But where has that left me? It is hard to keep joy in one's heart when all those around you are without. Something must change, and that change must start with me, a lonely porter. So we got an orchestrion roll and some amber.
All yours. All done?
So JP-kun, the Armored Core demo is so Comic-Con is July 20th through the 29th. The demo is during that time alongside other Bandai Namco titles. Gotcha. Well, I mean, hopefully they release it to everybody else as well, because I really would like to make a video and play it. So we'll see what happens, I guess. It is not the weekend retry. It is Tuesday. All right, August, what's up, buddy?
All right, Clive. Blackthorn told me you helped him out again. Tough for that. Speaking of which, I'm actually a bit,
worried about him. And you want my advice?
Afraid so. It's a bit of a funny one, this, but I saved this posh knob while I was out on a mission, and he gave me this flashy ring to say thank you. So, obviously, I show it to Blackthorn, thinking he'll be impressed, only for him to go white as a sheet and quiet as a curl instead. Try as I might, I can't for the life of me work out what could have got him upset like that. And seeing as how Blackthorn opens up when you're around, I thought maybe...
I'll speak to him again.
I'd speak to him again? Well, I suppose there's no point leaving him to stew.
And we'll get new
Cheers,
stuff to
Clive.
make, so it's always good.
I'll be sure to pay him a visit as soon as I have a moment.
All right, I'll meet you by the forge then. You come along when you're ready.
You doubt the demo is going to be playable outside of Comic-Con? I hope it is, but yeah, I could see them not doing that. But yeah, it'd be cool to see a demo be released to everybody before it releases. Just so, you know, well, I want to get my hands on it, obviously, and I'm sure a lot of other people do as well, so. And, you know, maybe that'll give some people some insight into whether or not they're going to want to buy the game on release. What's up, Alderson? How are you? All right, so we got that one. We have two side quests over here, actually. No, one's not to be outdone, but that's okay. We already have that one. Let's get the one on the right. Then we'll start knocking them out once we've collected all of them. Go to Comic-Con and live stream to us while there. First off, I don't know if you're allowed to do that. And second, it's probably really expensive to get a ticket now. Right, like FF16 and Street Fighter 6. Yeah, the demos did a lot for them. I agree. Also, what's up, Cookie? I don't know if I said hi yet. But yeah, no story. I saw there's no people riding here. We'll do story next time.
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished.
Stolen.
My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play.
They're
but
selling
when I
drugs
asked,
with
they
the
swore they
scales.
had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you.
What I'm
I don't
actually...
like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them.
All right, thanks. You love this game, haters gonna hate. You mean this game right here, JP? Yeah, people really were shitting on 16, but they want something that people like to not like things that are really good. This game is really good. Like, it's undoubtedly gonna get Game of the Year. Sadly, I want Armored Core too, but you know, she can discipline you. What I'm really curious to see is if the Armored Core demo, if they're allowed to record footage from it, or if it's literally just you can play it and maybe talk about it and that's it. I won't be as salty if they could just play it and they can't like make videos and stuff on it.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Pepio nuts and all.
Not the Pepio nuts again. I don't think, see, I really don't think Tears of the Kingdom is going to get Game of the Year because it died so fast. Like, it was popular for like a week and then everyone realized it's the same thing as Breath of the Wild again, but you can build stuff. Don't worry, guys. You're gonna leak it. All right. What's up, Goots? An eye for an eye.
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
Uh-oh.
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
I'm pretty sure she would.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
I've not played Tears of the Kingdom. I just know that it did not stay in the spotlight as long as Breath of the Wild did. And yeah, JP, I think it may have felt to people who played it like a glorified expansion, like more like that. Apparently it has really good story points in it, but like I said, I didn't play it. I like Legend of Zelda stuff a little bit. Like I played Link to the Past recently. That was incredible. All right, what do we got in terms of, oh my God, holy shit. All right, let's start reading. How fares the rest? The Guardians are getting along with the Axes fine enough, working to shore up the rest's wall when not clearing out the few threats remaining down in the reeds. Though, chances are we'd still be neck deep in Akashic had you not given that horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you ever need a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. Martha. The flames burn bright. Alright, what's up, Wade? You've an uncanny talent of showing up when you're most needed, my lord. Without your skill, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic. And us, but more of their nameless members. However, with the horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on putting down the smaller packs without the worry of being overwhelmed, while Martha's blood axes can return to defending the tour. As for young Oscar, you'll forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He's a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. So as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you, Wade. Fan mail piling up, I would say so. Words from Northreach. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping us rid us of the thralls. Neither of us are so naive to think we have seen the end of their like. Good Philip has taken to seeing that we are prepared should ghouls come once again calling, but I oft worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders. Just as I imagined, the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as do the Vale's doors. From Isabel. Dramatis Personae. I probably butchered that word, but it's fine. What's up, Kenny? The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. Snake spit does not sound good. For that, I would hazard we have our better half to thank. Your better half to thank, Jill. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Lord of the Rings reference. So you think that Breath of the Wild hype died because of 16? That's very possible. So far, your game of the year, Mallow, is Hi-Fi Rush or Street Fighter 6. I've heard really good things about Hi-Fi Rush. Your game of the year is Armored Core 6. I mean, it's going to be tied between this game and Armored Core 6 for me, probably. The fan mail is piling up. I would say so. People forget that Final Fantasy as a franchise always switches things up every game. If they want consistency, look no further than Final Fantasy's original rival, Dragon Quest. Yeah, I mean, every Final Fantasy, I mean, the first 6 have a pretty standard formula, right? That changes a little bit. But ever since then, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, they're all different in their own way. So, I mean, I don't know what people complain about. Like I said, people like to complain just to complain. Oh, we have a quest from, Seneschal to Lord, Sebastian Rutherford. Master Clive, I apologize for the sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances have forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is none other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing. and I fear I am wholly unable to perform his vaulted expectations, namely due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the attending of bandits and back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it pleases you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Sure.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
I suppose we're gonna find out. Smooth like Butler. Very clever name. Kenny, you're running Diablo dungeons trying to stay awake? I mean, that's a good way to fall asleep, for sure. Duty. My Lord Marquis. Or Marquis. I think it's Marquis. In your absence, shall I watch over my new charges, affording them every protection I am able. I only ask that you do the same for his grace. Yote. Okay. And then a Captain Doris. Sir, I and the other Cursebreakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it is not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Cole. Sure.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Yeah, I feel that pain, Kenny. I've been there before, for sure. Final Fantasy is allowed to change super drastically because it always has. Exactly. That's kind of like, people get stuck on like it's a Final Fantasy game. Well, you know, they change the formula all the time because they're trying to like keep the franchise like up to date. It's not a bad thing. All right, so we have the Oath, Guardian Scarf, Sid's Goblet, Martell's Apples, and Ambrosia's Tack. So the new thing was Wade's Scarf. All right, are there any other new side quests that I did not pick up yet? Yeah, even weirder science. And please, sir, can I have some Morble? Some Morble? I wouldn't want Morble. It's a play on words.
The stews. Tell me we've run out of Pepio nuts and all.
Dude. Everard, the porter, really wants his Pepio nuts. I'm like overwhelmed by the number of side quests right now. Like, holy crap, game. That makes me think we are nearing the end of the game, though. That like it's throwing all the side quests at you at the end. Like, say, hey, like you should go do this stuff before you finish the game. Are you telling me a Chocobo fried his rice? What? What? What's up, Betifer?
Sid, do you recall the flowers I had you bring back to the yard?
Vaguely. Is something wrong?
I'm afraid so. I was able to get most of the Morganbeards to take root, but they rarely flower. I fear the soil here does not agree with them. However, I believe I have a solution.
I can't wait to hear it.
I'm going to marry the Morganbeards with Morbles. I know, but hear me out. Morbles are possessed of a highly choleric temperament. The fire which drives them appears to be maintained by an abundance of nutrient-rich ether drawn from their environs. I believe that by grafting a Morble vine to a Morganbeard, the appendage's wealth of vigor-inducing nutrients might well stimulate the flower to bloom. The endeavor, I assure you, is scientifically sound. I simply need a vine to prove the theory.
Yeah, that's really easy to come by.
And all you need is a single vine from an ordinary Morble.
That is correct. A single vine. As for the Morble, I fear ordinary may not suffice. But, as luck would have it, a most extraordinary specimen is rumored to haunt the swamps of Rosaria. Why, a notice concerning this very creature was only recently posted on the hunt board.
How timely.
Well, I shan't keep you any longer. I know you have much to do. As do I. Now, where did I put my watering can?
All right, so I think let's go clear the quests we currently have, then we'll go pick up more afterwards. And I want to go hunt that Morble, to be honest with you guys. But yeah, I agree with everything you're saying, Mallow. Like, Final Fantasy as a series is known to change. I understand where your concerns for Armored Core 6 came from, because, I mean, the series, as it did change over time, always kept some things true. but I think we're going to be in for a treat with 6.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
One of the hunts one of the hunts in particular is legit. That is legit epic. Okay, cool. I'm excited to try it. We've done one of the S rank hunts. I know we have a dragon to hunt down.
Lost.
And we also have, well, apparently a Morble now as well. Which, I'm going the right way, right? Yeah. Ruin Reawakened. Okay. Oh, wait. Ruin Reawakened makes me think that it's going to be a behemoth. So, Kenny, you found 5 unique legendaries for the Barb since Sunday. Unfortunately, you don't need any of them. That is unfortunate. Oh, what's happening?
Where are you?
Where's who?
Can I help you, Sid?
What's happening?
I'm looking for Doris.
Oh.
Is she here?
What's up, Velvet? How are
I'm
you?
afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
So, Kenny, I actually loved Final Fantasy 13. Just 13. I didn't really like 13-2 or Lightning Returns that much. But I did legit like 13 a lot. And Velvet Fair. I keep saying Flare. I know your name is Velvet Fair. I'm sorry. I'm doing pretty well as well. $15 just had obvious problems, Benifer. So I feel your pain. It's like Zach, like Zach's last name, Zach Fair. I get it. I just can't read. The more you're around, the more you realize I can't read. There's an emote for that also. All right, Nectar, what's up with this Morble? Carrot. His name is Carrot. I kind of love that. The Dread Comet, the evil Chocobo. Oh, wait. I lied. Ruin Reawaken is the dragon. All right, we already have that one. Nice. Your favorite Final Fantasy game is .hack. I've never played those before, but I actually own some of them on Steam. The Whispering Waters in Rosaria. All right, we're going to go do that. Well, let's go find that Morble. Where is the Whispering Waters, though? I probably have to zoom in on it. You would think it'd be near the aqueduct. Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. Clearly a boss arena. All right, let's go do it. Well, you can infer that it's a dragon from the hunt right up. It might even say it's a dragon.
Let's go.
That's what I thought, Velvet. Yeah, because of Zach.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fun fact, Zach is like really close to be my favorite Final Fantasy character of all time. I think Auron will always be my favorite Final Fantasy character because 10 is my favorite Final Fantasy game and he's my favorite character from that game. But Zach is a close second. He's even one of the panels down below on the channel or on the Twitch page. Auron, worst Final Fantasy character, unbelievable. Zach is your boy, hell yeah. It's Carrot. I love that his name is Carrot. All right. Oh, wait. Shit. Hold on. I forgot. Hold that thought, everybody. Epic battle incoming. But first, abilities. Okay, hold on. I got to think for a second. We're going to swap out Bahamut for Shiva. But I want to keep... All right, so let's refund... All right, well, we'll do that next time, I suppose. Well, they're called Morbles in this game. Sharks in Space. Yes, it's a Malboro. Ooh, Rydia is a good pick, Kenny. I like Rydia a lot. She's dope.
Nice try.
I also really like what is it doing? Hold on, thought. 1 second. I also really like Kane, but he's a Dragoon, so I'm biased. Shiva's abilities complement Phoenix really well. I'm gonna try her out in a second here. I didn't realize you can't actually change that during combat, which makes sense, but it's kind of unfortunate. I'm not gonna get a counter on this thing. We're gonna punch it in the ass. Marlboro into mobile for copyright reasons, pretty sure. Well, it was always a Marlboro, not a Marlboro, right? Because it wasn't like the cigarettes. That was a casual 47k too. I didn't even try. We're getting stronger. Oh, I didn't make new weapons. Shit, it's okay. There's so many things to do and I'm forgetting all of them. Is it doing the thing where it comes from the center of the arena and hits us with the vines? Game. I dodged that. There we go. Come on down, buddy. I don't believe there are elemental weaknesses in this game, Kenny.
Well done, Tom.
Being that it's more like the combat is like Devil May Cry, which don't have, there's not weaknesses in that game either. So and being that you can't actually change your abilities mid-combat, they really couldn't do that. Because technically you can go into a battle not knowing and have like a horrible build for it, and then you couldn't do any damage.
Nice try. Waken wind!
But yeah, the change to mobile does make sense if there was some kind of copyright thing going on there, because the names were very similar, even if they weren't exactly the same. Hey, we broke 50,000 really easily that time, honestly. Yeah, getting 9,999 damage in every Final Fantasy game is very satisfying. I definitely agree with that. And then limit breaking and doing more damage, like in 10, even more satisfying. Ah, stop that. I fucked up.
I needed that.
I think I dodged that serve. It's fine. Oh, that actually makes sense, Bennifer. The Marlboro used bad breath because cigarettes would give you bad breath, and Marlboro cigarettes would give you bad breath. That actually, I never put two and two together with that, but that's a good point. I don't know if that's what they were going for originally, but if they were, that's actually really smart. How are you not broken right now, sir? Wait, that can miss? Well, apparently, learn something new every day. Is this thing like invincible right now? It was. It had like iframes or whatever. Apparently it also originally was Morble and was mistranslated in the 90s, and they just used the mistranslation until recently. Oh. That's a long time. Like every game has been called a Marlboro.
That was definitely anything but
until
ordinary.
16, I think.
Now, Let's get this vine back to the yard.
Have we encountered any slimes or jelly enemies yet? Yep, we fought a Prince Slime, actually. They're like, or is it Prince Flan? They're Flans, whatever. Okay, so really quick, before I forget again, let's reset Giga Flare. We have 12,000 points to spend, holy shit. Okay. Well, if that's the case, what are we not maxed out on right now that we're using? I think I'm going to drop Heat Wave. All right, Shiva, what do you got to offer over here? We're going to get Diamond Dust. We're going to max that out. Maybe. And then what's Mesmerize? That's a pull towards us. And then this is a... I like this attack a lot, actually. Ice Age. What does this do? We're getting Ice Age. Max that out too. All right, that's all good. We have Impulse already maxed out, so that's good as well. Okay, so... let me see how I'm going to lay this out now. So over here, we'll put Impulse here. Maybe. And then we'll put Shiva here. With Ice Age and Diamond Dust. Let's try that out. Oh! Okay. You make a little crystal if you double tap. That's actually pretty cool. And we got Impulse right here. And Ignition. I probably should drop Ignition, but... Diamond Dust is honestly goated, really fucking strong. Nice. It instantly gives most mobs. Like last icon, definitely going to be Ixion. I think it's going to be Odin. I'm 99% sure it's Odin. I would be really interested for them to see if they do a DLC and put Leviathan in the game. I like Leviathan. You know from seeing other streams, but wanted to see what I said. Yeah, I mean, it would make sense if it was Odin, or at least being that we're going to fight Odin. Okay, that hunt is done. I kind of want to do all the hunts first before we do the other side quests. All right, let's go back to the hideaway and turn this in. I also want to... we'll talk to Blackthorn for the blacksmith quest. And then we'll upgrade our weapon if we can. No, it's Yojimbo. I would be ecstatic if Yojimbo was in this game. He's my favorite. Summon, Icon, Eidolon, Aeon, whatever you want to call it.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
If you guys didn't know. Now you know. Where was this at? This is like down there. So we can go through here.
Come back.
I think the next time we play a Final Fantasy game on the channel, I'm going to play Final Fantasy VI. Because I've only played like the first 2 hours of it, and I want to see the rest of it. I want to go back and play 10 again as well.
Bloody hell, Clive. Not this again. Oh, ain't you got better things to do with your time?
That remains to be seen. August tells me he showed you a ring, and that the sight of it clearly upset you. Would you mind telling us why?
Come on, mate. Bottling it up ain't gonna help no one. If it weren't the ring, and it was something I said, then I'm sorry.
It was the ring, right? It brought back some unhappy memories, that's all. Memories better left forgotten.
Memories of what?
First marriage.
There are things we'd all rather leave behind, Blackthorn. But sometimes it helps to talk about them.
And sometimes it doesn't. Is that so hard to understand?
Don't be like that.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. That ring you flashed was the work of Zoltan. We apprenticed together back in the day.
Ah, old friend.
You've never mentioned him before.
Why would I? Ain't seen him in decades, and the last time I did, we almost came to blows. The ring brought it all back. I could tell it was one of his the moment I saw it. Bastard's improved, though. More than I thought possible. That thing's a work of art.
So it was a nice ring. Worth a few gil, maybe. What's it matter to you?
It matters because engraving metal's a nightmare, and I've got no bloody idea how he managed it. The fact is, I couldn't make anything even half that detailed.
So what? You're an armorer, not a jeweler.
I'm the Hideaway's master craftsman. I'm not stealing a living at some backwater village forge. My armor keeps you lot safe and my swords keep you dangerous. As far as I'm concerned, every swing of my hammer's another blow struck in the name of our cause. So I put my heart and soul into my work. Because the curse breakers deserve better than second best. And I refuse to be shown up by the likes of Sultan.
He's very
well.
passionate about his work, which is good.
Why don't we go and pay him a visit? Learn his secret.
I doubt he'd be too happy to see me.
Then just this once. Make peace with being second best. Swallow your pride and focus all your energies on the task at hand. Keeping the curse breakers armed and armored. Provided you can do that, you'll hear no complaints from me. But if you can't, and it's going to distract you, we need to do something about it.
What'd you say, Blackthorn? You know he's right. And it's not like you'll be going alone.
All right.
Magic. So, where do you reckon old what's-his-name is then? Zoltan, was it?
In Dravozd, my old village. He won't have left. He's the chief.
Dravozd, eh? That rings a bell. Not far from Tabor, right? Just north of the fields of Carava. Got that, Clive? Meet us at Dravozd as soon as you can, yeah? And I'll make sure Blackthorn don't get cold feet.
Good luck with that. I'll see you there.
All right. Bennifer, did you see the hunt called the Magath Brothers? Magath Brothers, not Magath Sisters.
What do you want?
Oh, we need to make ice brand.
Should last you a good while. That it?
Ooh, I like the way this sword looks. Dope. All right, cool. All right, so we can go over. Let's go turn this in. You fought three dudes with big axes. It was just a hunt. It was only on the beach. In Rosalith, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was the Magath brothers. Which is obviously a reference to the Magath sisters. I thought they would show up in the game too as a hunt. But they have not yet, for me at least.
Sid, I can't help but notice that your satchel is twitching in a most violent manner.
Here. It's your problem now.
What an amazing specimen. The flesh positively throbs with vitality. If I can successfully graft this to the Morganbeards... When I successfully graft this to the Morganbeards, I suspect the results will be immediate. I shall begin at once.
I'm assuming this is a potion upgrade again. And then we also have a satchel upgrade at the weirder science place, probably. Sometime later. The gardens are doing well. Which is good, because we need food. Even though those all look like flowers and not food. Maybe they're like healing flowers.
It is just as I hoped. Witness how the Morganbeards have taken to the blighted soil. How they bloom with heretofore unseen vigor. Why, I dare say such a vine graft would yield similar results when applied to other specimens as well.
I'm glad I could be of assistance.
You've not only helped us, Sid, you've saved us. Do you recall the extract with which I provided you before? I took a moment to distill some more, but this time with the petals from the invigorated Morganbeards. And would you believe? Its potency has nearly doubled. You must accept this vial as thanks for your assistance. The rest, I shall give to Taya.
Yep, potion upgrade. Hell yeah. It'd be a shame if the hideaway got destroyed. I think it's safe for now. For now. You never know, though. Hey, level up. Level 41. Hell yeah. Consumable potency maximized. Another hint that we're at the end of the game. We don't need to read that. Just stuff works better now. It's all upgraded. So I think the only thing I would need a guide for, Bennifer, is to find the S rank hunts because, you know, they don't actually tell you what location to go to for them. We're only at the end of part 1. That would be insane if there's a whole other part of this game, but I don't think there is. All right.
Don't tell me we've run out of happy.
What's up, Karen?
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
What's a popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
I think we pissed her off.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
So is that the end of the quest? All right, let's go talk to Goots again because he's right here. Trust me, my son works at Square Enix. I don't believe you. End of the game. That is the end of the game right there. So Mallow, I always watch the food cutscenes in Monster Hunter. I enjoy them thoroughly. And yeah, Bennifer, it is weird that you get all the upgrades for your satchel and potions at the end of the game. But I mean, I think that from my understanding, there is a New Game Plus where that would all obviously come into much more handy than it would in the regular game. Because the regular game, you really don't need to out-heal most things.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No.
Slander and libel.
But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh.
Toxic
right.
like Strimmer? Unbelievable.
That's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I guess, Goots.
I suppose it is.
Why not, buddy? Let's go on an adventure. Okay, so we have, what is this? On balance, and then we have, oh, we can't go, we have to progress. We'll do that, the Tears of Mercy. We'll get over there eventually. All right, so what is here? What is this for? Oh, that's for Blacksmith Blues. Holy shit! Which one? Do we have? No. Oh, there's 3 quests right there. What do we have over here? An eye for an eye. Lines in the sand. Son of a bitch, dude. I like want to do all the side quests, but there's so many right now. You played some arcade mode? Wait, what's arcade mode, Bennifer? I don't even know what that is. Are those the chronoliths, or are you talking about something different? You can legit do a whole stream of side quests, possibly too. I
Everything's
kind of
back.
planned for this whole stream to be side quests. There's a lot more than I even thought. Yeah, the chronolist. Okay. I like those.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought
They
everyone
kind of
together.
even the playing field, make you use all the
Since
abilities
we
and
brought
get good at the
everyone
combat.
together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws.
Uh-oh.
And they grow more organized by the day.
Organized bad guys.
Fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
Sure, Luber.
How could I refuse?
Thank Victor will fill you.
I'll go.
All right, I'm done with you. Let's move on. Lines in the sand.
What's the difference?
All right, so all right, that's lines in the sand right there. We're gonna go over here and help Goots out.
Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Mustard and mandrake.
Why is it so far away?
If there's one thing we've learned
whatever.
over the past few
Wait, where was
Shouldn't
there?
be too hard to
Where was there a
find
dog
Goots.
at? I looked away for like 1 second.
We need someone who can bring the whole...
Oh wait, that's for a different quest, I think. Yeah. Here we go.
Gilbert, take this crystal.
Could be I know something.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumors about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
The Reaper.
And you've seen this Reaper at work.
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so. For your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
All right, easy enough. Let's go kill him. That was a general response to what I said. Oh,
You
okay.
don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
No.
Well, unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
All right, let's do it.
You too, Goots.
Maybe. Where is the storehouse at? Right there? Yeah. Are we going that way anyway? We're not going that way. We're going this way. God damn it. Well, there's 2 quests. Well, I guess we'll go that way first. There's 2 quests in this direction.
I always thought it was the blessing I visited.
I still can't quite believe
What is happening? Oh, there we go.
it.
I'm hoping that doing all the side quests and getting all the renown in the game pays off by like us getting a secret weapon or something like that.
Fresh silks from the Kanda caravan.
What's up, Victor?
Still in Dalamil, Victor.
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnus by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place, and having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits, and he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon, at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Hey, that was quick, short and sweet, thankfully. So we're gonna go do this, then we'll bounce back here and do this. And we'll try out our new Shiva abilities while we're up there.
Run like the wind.
Those ne'er-do-wells.
I think that the only issue I have with some side quests, they're a little long-winded in their explanations of what's going on. But it's like not a bad thing. It just I like want to get to the combat right now. I want to play the game.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him. The one who killed Locke and Fingers. Take his head off.
Wait. Oh, that is sick. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, the cooldown's not bad on that either. Why are you so tanky? I'm so over level compared to where you were at. Yeah, I literally done everything in the game. The Shiva cooldowns are nuts. What? That freezes them? That's sick. Where's that damn mage at? There we go. Oh, level-headed. Yeah, reading's hard.
I'd better let Victor know.
Sid, where are you?
Not over-leveled, level-headed. Very different.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalamil.
Why?
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalamil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them, and when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
Fuck, indeed.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
Racism has entered the playing field again. It's been a while since people have attacked who people have outright hated bearers for existing. So I'm glad we got back to that. Well, I'm not glad, but like it's a very big story point, so not surprised that it wrapped back around eventually, just in a different way.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach
Not
for
Pog, obviously.
Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running, but we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once.
So now he's not going to become mayor.
What matters to me is that you two are
because
safe.
he's a bear, and they're gonna like, why don't you have a brand? Throw him in chains.
Like it's nothing.
Look at these fucking people.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly.
Let the bandits kill them.
The people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree. I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that Lubor and I are friends. I might not make for the most impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial medium.
I'll do it.
All right, that's enough, Victor. You're very long-winded. Come on, buddy.
Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
You know, we could, hear me out, we could just let the bandits kill them. And that would solve the problem. Because I don't think they're going to change their mind. Like, these two people we're going to talk to might, but those people probably aren't right there. Hey, thanks, Velvet. Have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Why are you taking the bearer's side?
Why do they always have to make such...
You really hate fairies. Creatures don't even exist. Why?
I knew all along.
So random.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
We're literally...
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
We could have let these fucking people die. Remember that.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently.
All right.
You know... It's just so fucking annoying. Like, they're like people, like the people in this game are just outwardly like they don't like the way they act is just fucking incredible. Like, it's so bad that it's like, what the fuck am I like hearing right now? I know that's the point, but it's like, ugh.
I assume the situation is hopeless?
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end. You'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me... that steel does not lie. That a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true. That was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against.
I wouldn't have considered that.
For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us. We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves?
He really turned those tables around.
I thought you were better than this.
Where did that come from?
It seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. But where are my manners? Here. Your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Wow, that's actually the end of the quest. I thought there'd be more to it. Okay. Well, it seems that even though the world is falling apart, people are still fucking assholes. Surprise, surprise. It's just like literally a branded person or a bearer / a branded person is saving all of your fucking lives and you're still being an asshole about it.
None of the stalls were planned at this time.
It's incredible. I mean, it's close to real life, right? So that's why it's written this way. So all right, where is this? We're going over here. This warehouse.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Judging by the toilet paper riots when things are going to shit, people are even worse assholes. Exactly.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Wow, they look so scary. They're definitely gonna kill us. You're talking about Saz, retry. Saz was a dope ass character too, from Final Fantasy 13.
Leave now, and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, where's their mage at? I missed one. Where is he? Yeah, they're over there. Scalpers are bottom tier people. I agree. Retry. All right, guys, get the fuck away from me. I'm trying to do cool moves over here, and you're bothering me.
All finished.
I wish you could do an attack out of Shiva's dash, but I guess that'd be too similar to Phoenix. 5 randos versus a god in human form. Wonder how this will end. I know, right? They'll probably beat us, you know. Well, I don't know about that retry. Those definitely aren't equal, obviously.
you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. Then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. Before I change my mind.
Clive, embrace the anti-hero lifestyle. Just fucking kill him.
I need to find Goots. Right now.
If you do a perfect dodge with Shiva's dash, it'll freeze the enemies. Oh, okay. I know when you make the little crystals, it also does. When you double tap the dash button. Oh, this is the dude probably.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout.
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Dude, Goot's about to smash you.
Well, that will be easy enough, for they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue.
Just kill him.
Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you, only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you.
Oh shit. Hi, Karen.
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense. But I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs.
I like Karen.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
What a little bitch.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself.
I guess not, Bennifer.
So, wet legs.
I'm thinking wronged party sharks in space.
Remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye.
Oh shit.
Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Dude, Karen a badass? Oh, hell yeah. That's fucking metal. They should have animated that.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It's an easy going through life, one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice.
I was wondering if they would cover that.
Wet legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge.
Oh, that makes this so much better.
So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due, but he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. It didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
That makes sense, because I noticed she had...
never to cross you, Karen.
I noticed she only had one eye, like, at the beginning of the game, but I was wondering if they would ever, like, talk about it or not. They didn't have to, but that was a cool tie-in for, like, what happened with that. Alright, so that quest is actually not over yet. So let's go over to the blacksmith area then, and do this thing for Blackthorn. But first, if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Final Fantasy XVI Side Quest Edition. We have more side quests coming up. So, as always, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.